Vego Garden sent me something really cool in the mail. So this is the 4-tier grow light garden. It's part of their indoor gardening collection. It comes in a couple different sizes and configurations. So I got all the pieces laid out over here, and I'm gonna walk you through putting it together step by step. It's gonna be super easy. And by the end of this video, you'll see how simple it is to start your own seeds at home without spending a ton of money on some complex and expensive grow light system. This one's gonna be easy, so let me walk you through it and let's garden on. So the first step in putting this grow light garden together is you're gonna take this top piece. This is called H1. It's gonna have these protective plugs in there. You wanna make sure you remove these. So I got the protective plugs removed. Let's put it on the floor. So next up, we're gonna take 2 of these H2 pieces. So on this part of the grow light system, you have these little things right here that snap together. So just go ahead and put one on the first side. Snaps right in. So I'm grabbing a second H2 piece. Make sure the shelving pieces match so they're not facing opposite directions. Make sure they're facing each other. Same thing, snaps right in. Moving on to the next step, we got more of these H2 sections. Again, just like with before, you want to make sure the support systems are facing inward. So I got one right here, snaps right in. Then I got a second H2 piece for this next part of the shelf. A third section. Again, make sure the support system is facing inward. Snaps in. So we got all the H2s in. Now let's move on to the next step. So this is the side with the logo. It says to flip it over. And now we want the side without the logo. So we got F4. F4 goes here. Make sure these holes are facing inward. And we got F5. Again, hole facing inward. Snap in this one. F8. Goes in this one. And F6. Holes facing inward. This is where the shelving unit is going to be attached. Next up, you want to grab this C4 piece and the F8 screws. Might be easier if you have a second pair of hands. So once you have this bracket piece put on, you're going to have to turn the shelving unit over on its side. But before we do that, let me show you the pieces you need. So this is V1. You can tell it's V1 because it has these holes in it. I can see how it could be kind of confusing because a lot of these shelves, they look kind of similar. So that's one suggestion I would tell Vego is to clearly label these because there weren't any kind of F1s or V1 stickers on here. And then you also need the F1 screws with the F3 washers. Let's go ahead and put this on its side. So now you want to match the V1 holes with the holes of these other pieces, H4, H8, H5, and H6. So next up, we're going to put the wheels on. We got C6. This one's going to have to brake. Then C5 is without the brake. So we're going to put one brake on this side. So this is C6. So it just slides right in. And then we're going to put a C6 on the bottom over here on this side. So we got one brake on the front side and one brake on the back side. So C6, C5, C6, and C5. The great thing about it having wheels, if you need to move it to another room, it'd be super easy to do so. So next up, we got the shelves. So this is V3. We'll put this one on the bottom. Now V2. So skip one and put it right here. Got another V3. We'll put that one right over here. Looks like you can adjust the height of the shelves, but it just depends on how you want to configure your shelves. All right, so now we have the grow lights. So this is our power supply right here. So take your first grow light. So then you have a magnetic piece right here. So just go ahead and snap it on just like that. And you can plug in your power supply to the first light, just like that. And then peel back this 3M sticker right to the top right there. So we got our power supply right here. Go ahead and plug that in. So we got our first light plugged in. has a little power touch button right here that you can turn it on like that. Just go ahead and turn it off right now. We're going to take our next grow light, and then another magnet strip. Peel back the 3M sticker, and there's some adhesive on the back right here. So it's basically going to be glued onto the top. So when you put it on the shelf like that, it's going to be glued to the top. But you can take this piece off like that. That top magnetic piece will be glued on top of right here. So just snap it in like that. And then you have some more power cord connections. So there's another port on this side for the top grow light. Just go ahead and connect that to this other piece right here. Both lights are on. And do the same for the third shelf. Remember to remove the 3M sticker so you have the adhesive, and then go ahead and put it on the next shelf and take another power cord connection. So each light has its own power button. So if you want this light on and not this one, you can shut it off. Let's go ahead and connect this piece. And then the last one, again, remove the adhesive piece. Then you want to go on the opposite side again and plug in the next power cord. So you can connect this wire to the last grow light on the bottom over here. So right here. So just remember when you're plugging these lights in, so you want to do opposite sides. So I got the first connection piece over here, and then the second connection piece over here to this third light, and then again this other connection piece to the last and fourth light. So pretty easy setup. Make sure your lights are in the middle of the magnetic adhesive piece. That way your light's right in the center. But yeah, so this is basically the setup. Pretty easy. They do have a wall mount that you can attach to. But since there's a window here, I don't have any kids, so I don't have to worry about anybody knocking this over. I'll be pretty careful with it. I'm skipping that step, but it is an option. If you want to attach it to the wall, you could. But yeah, it's pretty much the setup. So one of the things I like about this 4-tier grow garden is that I'm able to give someone, say my houseplant, some extra light. So my kitchen, it gets the most sunlight coming through the windows out of any room in my whole house, but still that's not really enough light. So this grow light tower is going to give some of these plants some extra light that I'm not able to really give them without artificial light. So pretty cool. I can grow some additional house plants with the help of these grow lights. So I just want to show you guys how this grow light works. So you got your power button right here, turn it on and off. Then you have 5 different grow light settings. So the first setting is for seeds. Press the button again, and now you got leafy. So I guess maybe for like your house plants, maybe leafy greens. I'm not 100% sure. But then you hit the button again and you have fruits. So if you're growing like strawberries inside, hit the button one more time and you have herbs. And then again, now you have M greens for microgreens. Pretty easy settings, just hit a couple buttons. But yeah, so simple. And just in case if you don't have this yet, or you want to check out some other Vego products, I'll have a link in the description. Plus you can save $10 off any product on their entire website by using my code ThirdCoastGardening10. If your goal is to start your own seeds inside with this 4-tier grow light garden, you're going to need one of these seed starting bundles. Now these come separate, but I highly recommend getting one of these bundles because this is going to make seed starting even easier. So put your tray on here, and then it also comes with these 8 of these jumbo seed cells. They're super sturdy. They're going to be great for starting your seeds inside. And once you have all your potting soil filled up, you can go ahead and put all these cells on the tray. They fit just like that. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to start my own seeds with this seed tray bundle and these grow lights. But it also comes with a humidity dome which is really essential when you're starting your seeds. That way your seeds keep that moisture and they don't dry out. But basically this humidity dome is going to go right over the top right here, fit just like that. So if you found any information in this video helpful, please let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, if you're stuck on any of the steps on putting this grow light tower together, let me know in the comments. But again, if you found any information in this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more gardening videos. Until the next time, I'll catch you on the flip side of the garden, and good luck with your seeds.